Well, just going on YouTube, this is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review the debut album by American singer-songwriter Colbie Caillat. Based this project is called Coco, and it came out in the summer of 2007. So within these particular fairs, she was a late 2000s kind of folksy. Colbie Caillat was a late 2000s kind of MySpace and singer-songwriter type artist that stemmed particularly spring summer 2007 pitches like that, and kind of crested into like the about mid 2008 some of those fair. So within the pitch, as far as saying, I do recognize the song Bubbly within those pitches. It's unfortunate within the aspect. It's kind of, I don't want to say that this particular starlet is like a full bound kind of one hit wonder, but it's kind of the pitch as far as saying that. It's not to say full bound this starlet is like a particular one hit wonder, but it's just kind of the arrangement that the pick and choose behind some of these type of songs that get typical kind of airplay within these facets is kind of songs like Bubbly and songs like that. Now she does have other top 20, top 30 singles, some good gems off of like her 2009 album Breakthrough, and some further subsequent ones pitched like that. It was kind of similar to like the fashion when you think of like Rihanna with Umbrella pitched like that. Occasionally you'll catch Diamonds, and occasionally you'll catch like S&M by Rihanna pitched like that. But it's this kind of ordeal that, I mean, she hit the first single she dropped, hit some pretty significant type of PL pitches like that, so some good type ordeals. Classic pop rock kind of album, folk pop album as far as these pitches go. Definitely within the ordeal, recommend all 12 songs on here pitched like that. Just a good staple out of the mid-late to good staple out of the mid-late 2000s pitches like that. It's a little bit more uncommonplace within the fair as far as these pitches kind of happens. It's kind of the ass bag. It's not so much that she didn't have like her shine within the aspects as far as the first kind, but it just kind of feels more relative kind of Wayside within the pitch compared to like some of the particular starlets that were kind of gathering up more attention around this time. It felt like more, she just felt more or less that she wasn't as much full bound kind of in the inner rim as far as those pitch kind. When you think of like Pink or Kelly Clarkson or Avril Lavigne or Rihanna, some of these type of folks within the pitch, and who was getting ready to blossom around this time as well, Katy Perry pitched like that. But it's definitely some capital type of PLs. Do you like the aspect about this album? Very Sunlick type album, good pitches like that. It has similarities to Taylor Swift, just an older version of Taylor Swift, a little bit of Carrie Underwood thrown in there, pitches like that. Some of those type of PLs as far as those pitches kind of happen. Feels like a typical kind of MySpace album with those Sunlick type aspects within the tone as far as something to just kind of have like the tones of something past like 3:30 p.m. to probably about 7:30. There is a little bit of later shift type mingle. There are some good neighborhood Johnson town hops as far as those pitching happens, and bills paying here pitches like that within those ordeals. It's kind of the commonplace about it. It's a good aspect to kind of have for some of these stuff fairs. But yeah, this is more not much. Apart from Midnight Bottle, that's the only real song that has like a relative kind of dance groove, so it's more within the aspect of this kind of neighborhood, kind of porch type music, things like Stress and things like that within those aspects. Just kind of taking a diva around the blocks in her neighborhood, jaunts pitches like that, picking up corn chips and lip gloss, some of these type fairs, extra type products within the pitch as far as just some tailgating music thrown in, some pitches like that, extra type fair. I mean, it's definitely bona fide within the pitch, definitely excellent type fair. I like the particular product of this. Definite townhouse because it feels relatable within these pitches, kind of within similar type format to how Taylor Swift and Carrie Underwood, some of these type of folks kind of are within the pitch, good pitches like that. So this has the ordeal, but it's just kind of with the aspect. I mean, the makeshift is kind of within the aspect like the makeshift songs are thrown in within like the concept of like the same fair as like the 4 o'clock kind of unwind, but it's kind of the pitch as far as saying that. I think the only thing you might want from this particular album is just something for more of like a Friday, Saturday kind of embrace, more pitch like that. But it does have the product. There's some smoking songs in here. Now, within the fair, Colbie Caillat is a little bit more kind of bubbly within the pitch, just kind of more probably preferring like a picnic or a good light barbecue, something in like where starlets could kind of be in like a sundress and a bonnet, some type of ordeals. Maybe not as much full bound. She feels more like Daisy Duke shorts and just kind of. She feels more like Daisy Duke shorts and like tank tops, more so in full bound kind of bonnet and like book reading type pitch like that. But this within the ordeal, like Sunlick typeness within the aspect of this, like some sunshine within the aspects for us. It's kind of just amidst the activity where it is going to be kind of park fair and pitches like that, going for like some outdoor kind of. Going for like some outdoor kind of embrace pitches like that. But within the fair, sneaking in those smoke songs. Definitely good within those pitches. So it has that product within it. On top of that, get the Doritos thrown in as well as some of that pitch, just extracurricular. But it's just kind of pitch as far as it's just good neighborhood smoke with like a Sunlick diva as far as those fairs have. Excellent type pitches. So there were 3 singles off this product. Now within the fair, particularly Bubbly did the best. This was a top 5 single. The other pitch Realized was at least a top 20 single. The Little Things was just in like the bubbling over Billboard 100 songs pitches like that. But it had the capital type appeal. There's also kind of an aspect that around the promotional run of this particular album, MySpace, maybe not as full bound, but it's kind of within the aspect that MySpace was kind of starting to not be as full bound popular compared to how it was in like the mid 2000s. It was around like the spring and summer of 2008 that MySpace was not as much. I mean, it was still pretty bannerly popular in 2008, but it was just kind of pitch that the graftings were starting to happen within a relative type sense. But it was within the pitch as far as saying just the product. This album had some capital type appeal. It's just the fact that Bubbly was just a really large staple, that it was just a pleasant type song and catchiness within those pitches. So I look after it. I still recommend all 12 songs pitches like that, so 10 out of 10. So Bubbly's real nice ones, like a dope sunny kind of day gaze frolic and light picnicking to kind of get within these aspects. It's good to have like some sun chips Diva Fare. Good to have like some sun chips for Diva Fare pitches like that. Get some Doritos nearby, some of that fare. It's just kind of like Natasha Bedingfield with Pocket Full of Sunshine pitches like that. That same sort of aspect within those tones about it. Just the frolic of that. Same sort of fare with like Natasha Bedingfield with songs like Unwritten and Pocket Full of Sunshine. Some of those that pitches that particular just kind of good music kind of embrace. But this is real kind of lambent within the pitch as far as those first album. Just real light green and kind of more pastel type colors, more Easter like, not as much full bound Easter, but just kind of more springtime type activities, dewy pitches like that. It's kind of missed the fair, like a good April kind of lunch and pitches like that. Some of those type of ordeals, some of those type of aspects. May, some of those flowery type months pitches like that within those ordeals. It's a good product for just sunshine out and around, just real nice, warm embellished pitches like that. Realizes the second single is like a nice evening shine to get and romantic kind of summer porch music, I'd say, within the aspects of it here. Just have like some grilled cheese nearby, just standard goodies like that. Story time within the pitch, just within story time and gab within the pitch as far as like diva type fair, good pitch like that. Just kind of unwind to just some spill as far as those first albums. So just within the pitch, kind of some of those type ones. Lauren Hill's pretty good at these type ones. It's kind of the pitch as far as just the aspect of something to kind of listen to within the fair, just like a sparking kind of smoky kind of romantic kind of evening within pitches like that. Just kind of unwind like front yard type fair, just let the day go by pitches like that. Just appreciate like the weather and pitches like that. It's kind of aspect. Have some grilled cheese in the front yard, just within the standard fare, like some chillax, good pitch like that in the outdoor type fare. So it's good type pitch, just particularly a nice kickback. The Little Things, a nice one as well within these pitches. Now, Realize was a top 20 single, it's pretty good type fare. I definitely think it deserves like to get return kind of airplay pitches like that. Bubbly is a nice one, but it kind of, in certain senses, if you hear this song and you don't recognize as many full-bound other songs by particularly Colbie Caillat pitches like that, kind of has the ordeal as far as questioning if she's a one-hit wonder, but she does have further type ones. Realize was at least top 20, and some good recognition. It does have over 100 million plays on Spotify, so definitely did some damage. The Little Things, the third single, is like a good neighborhood strut and dope kind of time waste to get here. Just kind of go for like a Cheez-Its run or fairs, snacks, goodies like that, I have to say. It's kind of some long day kind of break free. Songs like some long day kind of break free as far as those first albums. So just kind of missed the pitch. Just happy to see a particular diva as far as those first albums. Just kind of missed the aspect of just getting towards the product to like recreational type fare in like a neighborhood type sense. It's a good product amongst this album, hitting up like a gas station, some of these type aspects, picking up like some combos, good snack cakes, some pitches, good snack cakes, pitches like that. Get like some Nutty Buddies, some of those type fares, just extra time. Get like some Nutty Buddies, some good extra product like that as far as those first albums. So just good within the pitch. Just Taylor Swift's pretty good at these songs too, as well within some of these type pitches. It's kind of a jaunt as far as those first albums. Just going for like within the extracurricular type fare, probably sneaking some smokage type fare in, but not being like a jerk off about it within pitches like that, or just like a douche as far as those first albums. But just within the pitch, it's not to say like there would be any grounds of supposing that you would be like a douche, but just kind of fare, just like the extracurricular. If it is kind of like when Nelly said on a particular song, I think it was like If, one of the songs that he said on like the dirty versions, the reinvention, is either If or like Is You, one of those type ones where he said he would smoke but he'd stop if you fuss a lot. So it's just kind of within those pitches as far as saying it's just within that product, but just having the extracurricular type area, just smoking within the cache of it within those fares. The relative kind of allowance within certain sense of a good type pitch, but I just look after it. Yeah, look after here just within the fair as far as saying. So all 12 songs I recommend. There's some nice ones on here. Battle's a pretty nice one. It's like a quality harrowing kind of weekday makeshift to get in like a folk sense. I'd say just hella good type tune pitch like that. Just really nails the appeal behind it. Just some straight songs like a good straightening kind of push. So it's just kind of within the aspects as far as saying just straightening out, getting towards the fair. Just like it's not so much full bound where it's like an upkeep and kind of a stiff upper lip kind of bustle, but it's just kind of within the pitch. It just like some ironing out as far as those first album, just within the aspect of kind of just keeping in good fare as far as those pitch kind of go. Definitely good makeshift song pitches like that for just to miss like the standard kind of more late summer autumn brush kind of harrow within pitches like that. So this has the ordeal as far as just nice get along as far as what's supposed to have to do like the pitch behind this song. Just good affable type product. Good affable type product hit song, I'd say, within those pitches. Midnight Bottle's a nice one. It's like a nice foot tap and homebound groove to get within these aspects here. Just a dine-in type tune pitches like that. Just within the fair has just a dine-in type tune pitches like that with Diva as far as what's supposed to happen. Just rom-com night, some of those type fair, standard fair, just Muzak kind of. This particular song is like some Muzak and Dave Blase kind of chats as far as what's supposed to happen. So within the fair, what I mean is kind of talking about the Muzak type fair, the curriculum, like the day push as far as what's supposed to happen. This goes along with battle pretty well, but it's just more homebound pitches like that. Amidst like the Mist is like the grease, like the day fair within pitches. It just like still kind of within the SFW type mode pitch like that as that starts to thaw out as far as this pitch down. But just kind of, I mean, the fair about this one, this is kind of one to get some drink in your system pitches like that. The fair of Midnight Bottle was just kind of pitch as far as saying this kind of within the aspect where it does kind of feel like the SFW mode is still kind of intact within a relative type sense. It's kind of going through the Dave Blase chat as far as what's first going to happen. It's just kind of within the pitch. Battle's a little bit more amidst like the push of like the commerce type fair battle, but Midnight Bottle's kind of amidst the after type moments just within the retire as far as those pitch kind of go. Another song like Bubbly is tied down some good type pitches here. It's like some good summer shine and bubbles to kind of get within these aspects here. Just a picnic and golden kind of afternoon activity, I'd say. Great song for some barbecuing pitches like that. So it is pretty good 1-2 punch with Bubbly. This one has a little bit more spice, but it just feels like one of those type ones kind of within the pitch that I can't think of as many full-bound folks, but you've heard songs like this. It's a real calypso type song pitch like that, something that's real beachside, some of those type aspects, something that kind of feels like something Bruno Mars would kind of do. Also like a song like Hey There Delilah by Plain White Tees, some of those type pitches, but definitely Bruno Mars in 2010 and like his doo-wops and hooligans type days. I mean, he didn't do a song like that on that album, but definitely within some of those type pitches like that kind of clams and seashells type fair within pitch like that. It's kind of wearing like a clamshell kind of bracelet, some of type pitches is Abercrombie and Fitch type fair pitches like that. I'd say within those tones, good pitches like that. Tailor Made is a nice one. Do appreciate that. Have some good appreciation about this song. It's like a nice moody kind of Carrie Underwood like kind of dusk vibing to kind of get here. It's kind of a good song for like a tailgate and some bonfire pitches like that. Just kind of some outdoor chill sounds type product. So this would probably be a nice one to kind of have like a relative smoke type product within a social type sense. Just some social smokish kind of the fair. More than a few folks here pitches like that. Just some good connect as far as what's first going to happen. Yeah, but it's nice outdoor kind of occasion type song pitches like that. Just some typical kind of summer shine within a more late shift type sense pitches like that. Capri is a nice one as well. It's like a good sobering and homebound kind of pleasant, dope kind of sun-licked, retired kind of get within these aspects. Just straight in the house pitches like that. Just some cozy as far as those pitch comes. So just cozy up to like the fair, just pitches like that. Now within the fair about this song is talking about an incoming mother as far as these pitches kind of happen. So it's kind of within the pitch as far as saying just within the aspects as far as talking about the tone. It's kind of a more housebound and just kind of house clean. Capri is kind of a more housebound and tidying type song within pitches like that. Just kind of fix up like a light lunch or dinner as far as what's first going to happen. Just kind of with an aspect, just more pleasantness, just as far as the fair's going to happen. Just standard day spill with just more cozy around type divas pitches like that as far as those fair's going to happen. Magic is nice as well. It's like a dope typical kind of 2000s MySpace kind of sun gaze and unwind, I'd say here. Just good nice fair for some Doritos nearby. Smoke sessions definitely, I'd say, within the fair. It's a good bleed to have with the diva as far as those fairs going to happen. Or, good bay pitches like that as far as those first can go. Just kind of within the aspect. This one's pretty similar to like Realize within some of that pitches. Just further type porch music pitches like that. Just when you think of like particularly some of these type of songs like Realize, Bubbly, Magic, some of these type ones are definitely ones that I think the nostalgia factor nowadays should probably be pretty high. That just remember like the particular spice of what Colbie Caillat kind of had in like the late 2000s. Definitely the pitches should take you right back to 2006, 2007, some of those summer type romps and just tailgate and kind of porch nights and tailgate type nights, couple warm beers, or just the aspect of like good chiggers out and standard fair pitches like that amidst like some bonfires and connect as far as those first kind of, so just within the pitches some of that. Oxygen is a nice one. It's like a later day kind of after work shift relief to get here, just cool down from like the standard blase, I'd say pitches like that, just kind of smokes them to this definitely within the fair. Diva on like some phone games pitches like that, just nearby kind of park type fair pitches like that. It's kind of the unwind and just like standard good standard kind of outdoor kind of time waste pitches like that. Good nice one to skip stone. It's a good nice one to skip stones too, pitches like that as far as those ordeals can happen. So just kind of within the pitch, it just like typical kind of Lakeside and more Parkside type pitches, some of those type products within the tone, just appreciating like Amidst like the neighborhood and like a town hop type sense, it's typical kind of summer unwind. Good aspects for like some summerside type fair particular pitch. Kind of within the product is songs like Bubbly, and particularly songs like Tie Down. Not quite as light and lambent as those particular songs, but definitely within the pitch of just further type products that just more kind of within the fair like outdoor type products, but just more kind of some of these type ones are outdoor bound as well, pitches like that, but just less focus on food as far as what's supposed to happen. So some of these type ones are kind of more within a more kind of like gathering kind of park type fair where there'd be more people, and some of these type ones are more isolated park type fair where it just would be smoke sessions, or lakeside type fair just going good wayside type fair for smoke sessions and pitches like that to standard gab some of those extra type products within it as far as those pitches kind of go. And then I think there's at least one more song I haven't talked about on here, which is particularly Feeling Show. Feeling Show is a nice one as well. It's like an on a hit song. Feeling Show is like an on a residential strut, kind of good folksy kind of air and run, I'd say here, just local bills pay pitches like that. Just kind of some music direct as far as those pitches gonna happen. So this one goes along with Battle, a little bit of Midnight Bottle pitches like that. Some of these type ones within pitch. Bubbly's pretty good at like these aspects as well within the Bubbly's pretty good at like these aspects as well within the pitches behind us. This is good type fair, just like a standard kind of typical kind of Tuesday type dredge type song within 4 o'clock p.m. just pitches like that, but just a good aspect. Just pick up some Fritos, some standard fares pitches like that. Maybe a particular diva could use like a Twix or something like that. Some good type fare, get some eyeliner, some of those type pitches kind of aspects as far as saying. This is kind of pitch like the extra type product, just going for like a jaunt, some of those type fares. It's kind of a Sun Lake type one, so just summer bound type good pitches like that. But look after here, I think that basically takes care of like the product as far as talking about these within these pitches as far as those fares going to happen. Maybe I didn't talk about One Fine Wire. I think this is one more type one I didn't talk about. One Fine Wire is like a good syrupy kind of day grease to get here, just amidst like the usual blasé, I'd say, within pitches like that. Just some summer rummage, I'd say, about this one. DVD pickups, just some of those standard type fares, just get some good as far as those pitch gaps. So just pickups, pick me ups for diva pitches like that, getting some sort of aspect for something for like a party favor for like some sparkage later as far as those fares can happen, but just kind of miss the pitch. So One Fine Wire is particularly like Bubbly, but just more amidst the pitch. It is something probably past like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock p.m. pitches like that. Just kind of the fair, like some further type music to kind of get. It's kind of like Summer Lick type one, another good MySpace type. Some further good MySpace type fizz pitches like that, and Sungate as far as those pitches can just kind of miss the aspect just going like a particular kind of town hop pitches like that. Pick up like a good rom-com, some of those type fairs, getting like Spanglish, one of those good type ones pitches like that. Some of those type aspects within the tone as far as those pitches kind of happen. Just party favors pitches like that. So this, yeah, I'd say One Fine Wire is kind of in between like Magic and Feeling Show as far as this pitch goes, but just kind of missed the aspect of just like typical kind of Natasha Bedingfield and Taylor Swift type product within those pitches as far as those pitches go. It's just good aspect. Just definitely hit flare pitches like that. So yeah, I give this album 10 out of 10. Social score I'm probably going to give like a 9.75 out of 10. I look within the pitch, not because it's not the quality of the sound that has to do with it, but it's just kind of the fair as far as saying that I just think the commonplace of like the continued replay, the continued airplay of some of these type songs within pitches like that. Bubbly is a capital type song. It's a real staple that continues. I've heard this song in recent type times, at least across like the past 10 or 15 years, a few times pitches like that. Commonplace kind of pops up within the other type pitches. It's just less common. I mean, I think maybe on like a particular type day you might catch a song like Realize or something like that, but it's kind of the fair that it just seems less likely for the little things, which is kind of unfortunate because this album does have the shine through. It's just kind of the fair that there's more of a central type mood about this product where you have to be in that particular mode, because a lot of these songs do have some relative kind of similarities to it. So it's kind of the pitch. Bubbly is kind of like Feeling Show. Magic is kind of like The Little Things. One Fine Wire is kind of like Oxygen, some of these type ones. So it's kind of the pitch as far as saying, if you're not, it's not to say it's full bound that you wouldn't want some summer shine, but it's just kind of product as far as those first games. It's not. Definitely to kind of say within the socialness of it, it has the fair about it in spades. It has the flair about it in spades. Definitely these products are just going for like some residential runs, pitches like that, park type fair, lakeside type fair, pitches like that, some summer shine, some of these type aspects with the tone, just some picnicking, barbecues, pitches like that, just some standard, just neighborhood jaunts, going and picking up like some Cheez-Its and corn nuts and Doritos, pitches like that, some of these type products sneaking in and having like the occasional smoking type song pitches like that, some tailgate type fair pitches like that, some bonfire type activity. So it's just good within the product, has the particular fair about it, but it just is more kind of fit to more Tuesday, Wednesday. This kind of has more weekday type facets within it, within the pitch as far as what's supposed to happen just in the neighborhood type sense. That's just the thing. But I look after it still, the quality is real blistering within those ordeals. So definitely recommend it easily. So in terms of future, Colbie Caillat has dropped an album in 2025, pitches like that, excellent type ordeals. I'm going to return to the Starlet in the future as far as these press can happen. It's definitely some banging typeness. Appreciate this product pretty well. Definitely hoping that there's some further type wrote type one. She does have other top 20, top 30 hits, pitches like that, even a couple, maybe possibly top 15 pitches like that. Some excellent type ordeals, good type fares. So we're going to get to some further type ones. This is a banging type one, vicious with an aspect of some good Sunlight type. Definitely some blistering kind of Sunlight residential fare, I'd have to say.